I feel that it's very important to come here because it will give you a perspective about Medina that you wouldn't have anywhere else. It will give you the big picture about Medina. So when we say Al-Medina is a haram, what does that mean? What are the borders of the haram? So Al-Medina is a haram, and the Prophet ﷺ designated that sacred area. It's a sacred place. What are the borders of these sacred places? That's what you're going to see today. So that you understand that it's not only one spot, which is the Masjidul Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam. The whole thing is a haram. And Masjidul Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam is like the heart pumping in the middle of that haram. So anywhere here, if you are getting more thawab, reward for your salah in Masjidul Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam, if you pray here, you will get the same thawab. It's not only in the masjid. Most people don't know that. And it also will help you self-govern yourself. How do you act inside Masjidul Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam is how you should act anywhere in the haram. So it's not only a one spot. Number two misconception is, which causes a lot of anxiety to people, which is, I want to pray in the Rawdah. I reserve the Rawdah. I want to pray in the Rawdah. Okay. So let's understand what is the Rawdah. The Prophet ﷺ described the entirety of his masjid as Rawdah. And he said, between my home, where is the home of the Prophet ﷺ? The home of the Prophet ﷺ, al-Hujurat, the rooms, were outside the masjid. They were not inside the masjid. So imagine this is the masjid, then you get out from the side to the rooms. The rooms had the room of Aisha radiallahu anha. After the room of Aisha was one room, which is one house, but their house was only one bedroom apartment. The whole house was one bedroom. So actually they literally were very accurate when they call it hujra, not bayt, not manzil. Hujra means room in Arabic. And from that, Surah Al-Hujurat. In Surah Al-Hujurat, so there's the room, the only one that was outside the wives of the Prophet ﷺ was his daughter Fatima and Ali. Then next to him, after the room of Aisha, was Ali and Fatima and Al-Hassan and Al-Hussein. They were there, right? So, at that time, his house was outside the masjid. His minbar was inside the masjid. Is where he used to stand up and give the khutbah. It's called minbar. And the hadith says, between my house and between my minbar is one of the gardens of Jannah. Okay, what is that? That's the entirety of the masjid. So, from the days of Sahaba, right? From when Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam family, Ahlul Bayt, and his Sahaba were there, did they ever fight to stand up between the minbar and his house and they said, this is the Rawdah, I'm going to pray here? Never ever it happened like that, because they didn't understand that. This is a new understanding. It didn't happen amongst the Sahaba or Ahlul Bayt. Like if this is the significance, we would have Ali always praying there, right? Fatima will always pray there, right? In that spot where everyone is fighting to pray today. So having said that, today the entirety of the Masjid al-Haram, because when Rasulullah was alive, Rasulullah himself expanded the masjid in his lifetime. The first expansion took in his lifetime, and why we're saying, because by 4:30, so I want to make it there before they close, inshallah. So when you pray today anywhere in the Masjid of Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam, you are praying in the Rawdah. It's not in his masjid only one spot is the Rawdah and the rest of his masjid is not Rawdah. That's a misconception. That's a misunderstanding. So today, pray outside on the tiles outside the masjid before into the building, because right now it's all designated the masjid. That's Rawdah. When you get inside the building, that's Rawdah. When you get closer to his qabr, that's Rawdah. But Rasulullah ﷺ in his lifetime expanded the masjid, and when he extended the masjid, it was still Rawdah. like the Rawda didn't change. It expanded with the expansion, right? So that's one thing just I wanted to share with you, because it creates a lot of anxiety and it makes Muslims push one another and you know. So inshallah khair rabbil alamin. This museum was made by a historian from Medina, and he saw that the things were getting demolished one after another and people are losing the sights of Medina. So he said, at least if it's demolished on the ground, let me save it in a museum. So may Allah Azza wa Jal reward him who made that museum. And it's not big, but to me it was very, very, very valuable. You will see how the Haram expanded, and you will see the Tariq of Al-Hijrah, inshallah. And today was an arrival day. So you guys arrived right before Fajr, right? Which means the only time you're going to have to sleep is between Fajr to Dhuhr and Dhuhr to Asr. That's why I didn't put any programs for you. Because I know that you have to rest. Because if you're not rested, you're dysfunctional. If you're dysfunctional, you cannot do ibadah. So that's the whole point, right? So we made the first trip after Asr, inshallah. Bismillah, tawakkalna ala Allah, la hawla wa la quwwata. So we catch it. Let's do a testing for this, because this will help you in the museum. There's so many speakers. It's a small place, and they process many groups. So sometimes it's going to get noisy. So this is your best bet. And this will stay with you, and we will hand it over to Darus Salam in Mecca. So I really urge you not to lose the pieces. One piece is to put in your ear, one piece is the receiver, and one piece is the charger, USB charger. So you can stick it in the hotel